Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the video. This is going to be my 2022 goals and we're going to talk about social media, YouTube, writing, and life in general. So I have all my goals written on a notebook that I'm going to eventually switch to a Google Doc or something. But I'm going to look down, read these, and explain why I want them to be a goal slash just kind of a little bit about the goal. So for reading, let's just start off with reading. My goal is to read 150 books. I know I'm going to achieve this because this year so far, I'm filming this on December 19th, I have read 209 books, I believe. 209, 210, quite a bit. So I know that this is achievable, but I wanted to set an achievable goal because I knew if I put more, it would put more pressure on myself and I would not enjoy the books I'm reading as much. I also do feel like this year I have read too many books, so I want to slow back the pace and enjoy the books more instead of rushing through them just to up my number. For YouTube, I want to hit 100 subscribers. I'm currently, as of filming this, at 72 subscribers, so this goal seems very feasible as my goal for 2021 was to hit 50 subscribers and I have 72. I still can't wrap my head around that. So yeah, my goal is to hit 100 subscribers. I also would love to hit a total of 4,000 views on my channel overall. I think right now I'm at about 2,000 and some. Don't quote me on that. I'd also love to maybe reach 5,000 views, but that's more of an unrealistic goal. Overall, I just want to put more effort into my channel as well, more time, and just more quality videos instead of just pushing them out. I say that as I'm pushing out 13 videos in 13 days, but I'm hoping that in 2022 I can just ease back and enjoy the videos I'm making more instead of stressing about being oh, what video am I filming this week to upload this week and all of that. So for my Instagram goals, I do Instagram. I leave that linked in the description. I feel awful promoting my other things, but for Instagram I want to hit 200 followers. Currently I have 130 some, I believe, 135, something like that. So this goal is kind of achievable. I would love to hit 250, but I'm setting 200 as a realistic goal. I also want to try to post more. Currently I'm posting 2 to 3 times a week, but there was times that I went 2 weeks without posting or a week without posting, and I want to keep it more consistent with 2 to 3 times a week. If not more. I think I'm leaning a little bit more to do 3 to 4, but 2 to 3 is the bare minimum I want to. I also would love to incorporate more author elements into my Instagram, as I'm currently writing a book, and well, I'm writing multiple books, but I have a book that is getting kind of closer to the needing beta reader stage and needing to gain a little bit of traction. So I want to start promoting that a little bit, but I'm a little bit nervous too, so that probably won't actually come into play until a couple months into the year once I can fully figure out how I want to integrate it. And also I just want more of my author aspects to be in all of my social medias. I also would love to start TikTok, although that is not a goal really. Maybe a goal is to do that, but I'm not pushing it on myself. I'm not going to say if I don't, I get punished or something. It's just going to be I'd love to do that. Now on to author goals. I have a lot more author goals because I want to spend 2022 focusing more on my writing. So I'm going to have to look down because I have, 3 different stories that I have goals. So for my YA contemporary queer romance, currently my goals is to have the book ready for an editor slash have sent it to an editor by the end of the year. Currently I'm doing self-edits, and I still need to do multiple rounds of self-edits, beta readers, maybe some critique partners if I can find any, but that is one goal. Also, I'd love to have a cover for that book, as currently I don't. And obviously you can't publish a book until you have a cover, so I'd love to have bought a cover. For my new adult fantasy series, like my new adult fantasy romance series, I want to, let me see what I have written down because I can't even tell. Complete the second draft / started the self-editing process. I always write my books in 2 drafts, one being a very rough draft of just getting the story down, the elements, the characters, all of that, going start to finish, not caring if there's plot holes or obviously there's going to be like grammatical errors or just anything like that. Just write it out. Then I do a editing process on that of going through and just like kind of like fixing the plot, adding details, removing details, switching things around, and then I start a second draft. And that second draft, most of the time, or at least so far, has been the draft that then moves on. So I want to have at least a second draft or be comfortable in with whatever I have. I'd also love to maybe be at the beginning of the self-editing processes of that, but that's at least for book 1. And then I would love to have the rest of the series planned / book 2 completely drafted, like the first draft. Currently, I have no idea where book 2 is going to go besides a few little plot details. I actually have an entire writing update that I just posted a few days ago, which I'll leave in the description and the iCard, as that goes into a little bit more detail about everything. But essentially, I have like very little idea as to where the book is going. Like where book 2 is going. So I want to have that planned out and drafted. And if there's a third book, have that drafted as well, but I don't know if it's a duology or a trilogy. For my new adult romance, I want to have the first draft complete because currently I'm struggling with that first draft, and it has so far already taken me almost 2 months to get 18,000 words, versus in about 3 to 4 months I typically have a book written. So currently I am behind on that, and I want to get that going and working and all of that. And then I also would love to have draft 2 of that started, maybe finished. I have no idea really for that. That's kind of like a goal. Like I'm leaving these goals very vague. I also had written that I wanted for an unrealistic goal to have my like YA contemporary book published, and that is like seriously like unrealistic. If that happens, it would be like the last day of the year type thing, as I don't have the money right now to do it. I have the time, but I don't have the money. So it's like one of those situations where it's like I could sit down and edit it, but I think part of me is like, well, you can't do anything beyond that stage, so why do it? That also kind of leads a little bit on to overall, I just want to improve my mental health a bit more, because currently, especially the last few months, it kind of has been in the, like, not great. It hasn't been like horrible, but it could be a lot better, and that I'm just gonna leave it at that. So those are my 2022 goals. I feel like if there's more, but well, actually maybe another one is actually I want to be more organized. I find myself being very unorganized in my life. In my like online life I'm not, but in my real life I am very like unorganized. Like literally, I'm gonna be honest, currently there's a thing of laundry that's been sitting here for 2 days because I don't want to organize it and put it away. That's the type of thing that is like, or I literally have on top of that bookshelf there about 6 books that need to find a place to put and just a stack of other things. So I need to be more organized. So those are all of the 2022 goals finally that I have. They're very easy. I didn't want to put goals that were too unattainable. So yeah, let me know your 2022 goals, whether it be for reading or personal life or just anything you're willing to share. I'd love to hear those goals so I can hype you up and help you get to your goals, if I can in any way, obviously. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and bye!